Thank you for joining CU Bands and Fans podcast. Our podcast is brought to you by Homegrown KIO. Homegrown KIO is on Sunday nights at 7 p.m. It is a stellar show featuring the great songs that have come from bands originating in Champaign-Urbana. Listen at 107.9 on your FM dial, at 1079WKIO.com, or ask Alexa to play WKIO. Hello, it's Terry with CU Bands and Fans podcast, where musicians tell their story. Our guest is Owen Knap. Owen, and he's coming to us from Nate Baker's studio. We had Nate Baker on our podcast a week ago. Was it a week ago? 2 weeks ago?
Yeah, I think it was exactly 1 week ago.
Yeah.
And so anyway, Nate's got the studio, and also I believe you two play together often. Is that right?
We just played together this Saturday.
Yeah, because I went on your Facebook and I was watching the video.
Yeah, my mom does that. Yeah.
Yeah, good for your mom.
I
love when people like get the content and put it up, post it.
Absolutely, yeah.
So, Owen, let's start with this. Where are you from? And how did you gain your interest in music, and how long have you been playing music?
Well, I'm from St. Joe, Illinois, a pretty small town, but it's pretty well known
Sure.
around these parts. And I actually started playing acoustic guitar when I was 8 years old, just strumming it, singing "Sweet Home Chicago." That was the first song I ever sang. I don't know why. I don't know. I just remember that as a kid. And then I got into fifth grade and I started playing the saxophone. And I played fifth through eighth grade. And then after around seventh grade, so what was I don't even know, can't do the math, but I started playing electric guitar, and that's all I did was play electric, and I learned pretty self-taught. I watched YouTube videos, but then I had lessons from Jeremy Harper, and he introduced me to the acoustic. And Jerry Harper's a great guy. He was really awesome to learn from. I didn't take many lessons, but I took a lot to just learn some stuff. And once I got introduced to acoustic guitar and country music, I started playing a lot of acoustic, not singing yet. I played a lot by myself, just learned a lot of country that I sing now. And then one day, about 3 Thanksgivings ago, right before we left, I picked up the guitar and sang Lady May by Tyler Childers to my mom and sister. And since that day on, I've been playing and singing. And my first gig was, I don't know, a couple, maybe 7-8 months back. And that's just been kicking off since. So
That's
Yeah,
crazy.
yeah,
because it's suddenly you were on the music scene. Suddenly
yeah,
they're
just like that.
on the
Yeah.
grid, and
Yeah.
it's who is this kid? And
Yeah.
I just want to say, because you mentioned Jeremy Harper, and he is one of my favorite people in the world.
He's
And
amazing.
he's a great part of CU Bands and Fans. He does a lot of stuff, but it's in the it's in the background.
Yeah,
Um,
absolutely.
yeah, he created our logo.
Oh,
He's
wow.
he was like our stage manager when we do the CU Bands and Fans music showcase event.
Hmm.
And so yeah, we work with him a lot. We love him. I love him so much.
Yeah,
So
he's a really cool guy. I mean, that was the first guy that we kind of just learned songs because that's what I wanted to do, young self. I was like, let's learn some AC/DC. But then I started picking up stuff and going home and practicing, and then it just took off from there. And I wouldn't say I'm the most amazing guitar player because it's not my goal. I just want to play along and play some parts and stuff like that. Obviously, I could take it to the next level and really practice, and that is something I want to do. But just playing and with him and playing by myself, I do a pretty good job. So I'm pretty happy where I'm at right now.
so where was your first gig at?
It was in Rocks in St. Joe,
Oh
and
wow.
it was just I told my mom, I said, "Mom, let's get a gig, let's do it." And came in there with some equipment that I got from a buddy at work. He had 2 speakers because he does auctioneering, and a microphone that my dad gave me. I bought the microphone stand, and I bought 2 cords for the speakers and um the guitar. Well, actually, I had a guitar cord, but and I just went in there, played, broke a string of my electric acoustic that I just bought, So I had my dad bring my other acoustic and some strings, and I played on the acoustic with no plug-in, just as loud as I could.
Are you
Broke another
serious?
string on that one, and then got the other one restrung and started playing again. And I mean, there was probably 30 people in there, maybe more. I don't even know. It was lively. It was a lot of fun for my first gig. It was
That's
packed out.
crazy.
Yeah, it was crazy. And
Were
then
you
I had
nervous?
Cliff Stoker, and I did an open mic with Cliff Stoker at where was
It was
it?
either probably Dailies or
Winston.
Winston.
It was Winston's. I
Okay.
think my first one. Yeah, it was Winston's, and I played up there, and then Cliff was like, "Wow!" And then I just been going to him ever since. I love Cliff's open mics
Yeah, Cliff's open mic sessions. Yeah, because
when I don't have a show. Yeah,
I seen you the first time at Daly's open mic.
yeah. That really big one that was really crowded.
Were we all there?
Yeah, we were all there. That was when I
Yeah.
first met you.
Yeah, that was
Yeah.
fun. That was fun playing Coulter Wall, and I saw you over there,
Yeah, I was
like going
like,
like,
"Oh,
yeah.
Yeah, this is cool. I was
So
like,
much
"Oh,
fun.
this guy can play."
And then we played pool together.
Yeah, and then I lost.
But those are so much fun, and I know that when you guys do the open mics, that you just have so much support from people,
Absolutely.
and and that's so important. But so Rocks is in your own hometown. So
Yes,
how did you feel like how did you get your second gig, and how did you feel about that when it wasn't? It probably was it in your hometown, the second one?
Yep, it was the same place. I
Oh,
played again.
Good for Rocks.
I think so. Yeah, I think it was either that or the Little Rocks, the new one in Royal,
Yeah,
Illinois.
Royal.
It's little town, but a lot of people pass through. That's like
My
5
brother
minutes
lives
away from
there.
me.
Yeah.
Oh,
My brother
really? Yeah,
lives
yeah.
right by Little Rocks.
Yeah. I think that was. I can't even remember. I played a lot, um, since then. Yeah, but I played at Rocks, and then I played at Little Rocks. Yeah, that was my second gig. I remember it
So
now. Yep.
and you and Nate, how long have you two known each other?
Literally since that open mic.
Yep,
That
Daly's open mic. Yeah. We just met and I was like, man. And then I met him and then I like talked to him again and again and then we just
Well, it was funny because up to that point, I had, and we talked about this on the last podcast, so I won't belabor this point, but like I had always been just purely studio recording, studio, everything studio, and then I start playing live, and Owen's like, "Hey, you want to play electric with me?" I'm like, "Yeah," and then he's like, "Man, I really want to like record something, but I just, I don't know what to do," and I'm like,
yeah.
"Bro, like,
Yeah.
you know that's like my main thing." He's like, "Really?" And I'm
I
like,
had no idea.
"Yeah," and then yeah.
And we came in and produced a song that I am very happy about.
So, and that's
too.
going, is that the song you're talking about that may be released on March
Yep.
15th?
It's gonna
So
be
Nate,
released March
you
15th.
recorded it at your studio.
Yep,
Yeah.
recorded it, mixed it, everything.
Mm-hmm.
So, for this song, well, we don't want to give away too much, I guess, until it drops. Do you have a name? Can you say
It's
the
called
name?
Senseless Goodbyes.
Oh boy. Okay.
Yeah. I almost spelled it wrong when I put it out there. I'm not gonna lie.
And we played it live for the first time.
Last night.
We gotta tell that story. That's kind of a funny story.
Yeah. This is wild. This is crazy.
So I'm so Owen's looking up on his phone like the lyrics and everything, and I'm obviously we're both really familiar with it. I've been mixing it nonstop, getting it ready to be finished. So like I'm really familiar with the song. I've listened to it a bajillion times,
Yeah.
and I'm getting everybody in the place hyped up. I'm like, Owen, this is his first, original song. The whole place is going woo. And I look over, we're getting them hyped up, and I look over, and Owen's like,
I
Where-
can't find the lyrics.
"Where's the lyrics?"
And I literally the note I read it all on is just gone. I'm like, man, I know the song, but like, do I know it enough to just do it right now? And we saved the lyrics in Snapchat. They weren't the completed version, but we went in on our Snap, and I was like, well, hey, here they are. So I just kind
Yeah.
of sang it, and I barely looked at them because I ended up remembering. But
Oh,
I
really?
was like, man, the note's gone, so I have to rewrite them again just to make sure
I was like,
I don't have
crap,
that problem.
because I was like, they were gone. I
Yeah,
still don't to
literally
this day
gone.
don't know what happened
Not
to
in
his
my
note.
deleted or nothing.
And I was like, crap, what are we gonna do? I just spent all this time getting everybody hyped up to hear this song. And then I realized, wait, right before we went in the studio, Owen sent me the lyrics on Snapchat, and I think I saved them.
Mm-hmm.
And we looked in, and sure enough, there they were. And I'm like,
Yeah.
whew.
Yeah. Saved us.
So how did it go over?
The song, actually, I played it one time before solo at the Rose Bowl at an open the what's it called? I can't
The
Hoot
Hootenanny?
Nanny, yeah.
Oh,
And it went
Nanny.
really good there. And then I played it there last night at St. Joe. It seemed like everybody liked it. I've also sent a couple like just pre-recordings of it to people like family, friends, and stuff like that. Everybody's loved it.
And
So
the friends that I brought to that night too, they were like, "That was awesome!" Like they
yeah, they
really
really
liked
like
it.
that song.
They really
Yeah,
liked
I
it.
sat down with one person I've never met. I think it was one of your friends, but she was like, "Man, I loved it." I'm like, "Wow, I wish I was doing better because my voice was lost." Because I went to a basketball game and just,
You're
I was going
screaming.
crazy. Yeah, I was going crazy, and then I went and sang. Barely had my voice then, but I mean, everybody said they loved it, and I was like, "Well, great, like, cool." It's
Well,
something of mine, something I can.
yeah. I mean, so you do original music, you write.
Yeah.
How long have you been writing? Is that something you've always done or just you
No.
just
I've always been most of the time I just sing something when I'm playing and then I forget it completely. I just we almost did. We almost forgot the ending of my song till we
Yeah.
till we
Yeah.
thought about it again. But no, I honestly I'm really not. I mean, I'd say this song is lyrically pretty cool. Like I really liked what I did, but I've never really written. Like it's just something I mean, I'm always writing stuff for English class and stuff like that. We're always doing essays and stuff like that. And I've always enjoyed writing stories. But I could say
Hmm.
my lyric starting literally started 2 months ago,
Dang.
and
Well, you did an amazing job on this song
yeah, I
then,
really
because it's good.
yeah I
So
have
like
some little bit of help.
so did you decide I'm gonna write a song and then you got the idea or did you get the idea and be like, I need to write this down?
Well, I remember the first lyric. I can say it because I've already talked about it. It's
Okay,
sitting on a bar
good.
stool waiting on a call that'll probably never come. And I remember just sitting in my house. It was a relationship that I used to have, and I never went to a bar or something like that. It was just country music, and but I just remember sitting there after a rough relationship, and I just wrote that lyric, and then I was just like, whoa, and then I just kept going, I guess. And not that night. It took me a while to get the song like to the point I was like, let's go to the studio and get it going. But I didn't even know this was going to be a studio song. I just kind of it's like, you know what, I really like this song, and I think it goes well with today's country around me, and people who like this kind of music will enjoy it. So, yeah.
Yeah, and you should tell them about the pre-save link too, so that like to look out for that, so they can save the song.
Yeah, absolutely. So I have a pre-save link. I don't know how I'd get it out there really because I can't like paste it in my TikTok bio, maybe my Instagram.
Yeah,
But
I can
So
help you with that if you want.
yeah, absolutely, yeah. But I
so
have a pre. Sorry, my bad.
no, you go ahead. Because
I
I
have
was
a
gonna
pre. I have a pre-save link, and I got this from Distros Kids. So it's like it sends you straight to Spotify, and you get this link. It's only for Spotify members, and I don't. It's not like the greatest thing. You have to have Spotify, which some people don't. I don't even use Spotify to be honest. But my teachers pre-saved it today, and one of my teachers did, and I watched them, and it sends it says cool. This song's pre-saved. Like you just click it, it goes down, and then you just say accept, and then it just pre-saves, and after that it will pre-save into your Spotify, and then once it comes out, it'll automatically be in your saved videos.
okay,
Oh,
cool.
sorry,
Because
saved
I'm gonna do
songs.
that. We have we're on Spotify and then
You
this
got a playlist?
podcast will be on Spotify as well. And
Oh, cool. Yeah.
playlist is all local music. Um,
Okay, cool.
I'll save it to that. And then
That'd
also
be awesome.
Homegrown KIO also has my Spotify playlist of the current local music. So
Okay.
they check that out too
Yeah,
once in a while.
absolutely. Yeah,
But
that'd be
anyway,
awesome.
and do once this drops, do send an MP3 to Homegrown KIO so
No,
that
absolutely. Yep.
we can hear it on the radio on
Honestly, if they wanted, I could send it out early. If they wanted
I
to
would say
play
wait
it.
till it's
Wait
officially
till it's
released,
out
though.
so then
Yeah,
people can really listen to
just
it
to be,
after.
yeah,
Okay.
and
and then we'll
so
make a TikTok of it and
Yeah.
listen to it.
Yeah.
so
I'm gonna cry.
Yeah.
is this going to be a CD or is it just going to be streaming?
I have no. I mean, I could sell CDs. I mean, I do okay with gigs and stuff like that to make the money back from recording it. So I don't think I'll do that unless people really want a CD. If they want a CD, absolutely, because I know some people might. So, well, I guess we'll see what the people want.
Yeah. So,
What
but
the
you're going to
people hear.
start off dropping it streaming And do you have, what's your cover art for that? Do you have any
Oh
cover art?
yes. Oh,
Do
this is
you work in the cover?
hilarious.
Okay, let's
Yeah, I could show you it. I don't know how well it's gonna pop up, but so my teacher, my music teacher. His name's Mr. Watterson. He goes. I said, Mr. Watterson, I got this song coming out, and we do a song of the day, and it's like where you show a song. So I emailed him the pre-link, like the MP3, and all my class really listened to it and liked it, and then I go, well, I don't have a cover art for it because I know it. Like Distro Kid was telling me you need cover art, and I'm like,
you need
well,
a, yeah,
can't
yeah,
do like some weird just white screen or
right.
I mean I've seen some cool ones that are simple, but I went to AI actually.
Oh,
This
did
is
you really use
crazy.
an AI?
This is
Oh my
AI
God.
built.
Sick.
And I wrote a paragraph and I said, make me an album cover with my name in cool font with an acoustic guitar in the middle and senseless goodbyes.
This is gonna blow your mind.
And let's see.
Oh, that is,
It,
yeah, that's
it's probably
fantastic.
reversed, but yeah.
Yeah, it's reversed,
Yeah,
but
no,
there's two
it's,
blurred things right there that I had to do like it wrote some Russian words. I didn't know what they meant, but it was some weird characters. But I just went on like this app.
Can I see?
Yeah, here, I'll get it open. I don't know if my phone will open now.
That is really cool. I've been wanting to use that for my own stuff too, just to make it
Dude, it did
simpler.
a great job, and yeah, it just did it. And I went through like 4 different options of it because they created 4 different ones. There's some other cool ones.
Wow.
And I was like, man, these would be
so
cool
what
to
is the,
help.
can I ask what that cost you?
It was free AI. I ain't paying for that. I don't really want to pay. I did have to pay for like the words to be like cleared out, but to be honest, I just took a photo of it on my Chromebook, so I didn't have to pay for
And then, yeah,
the free and just edit it and
yeah,
put it in there. So
yeah, you
yeah,
got to
it
do what
cost
you
me
got to do.
nothing. Yeah,
Yeah.
I actually drew an album cover like with an art class, but that'll come once
Yeah.
it comes.
What was the name of the AI?
I don't even remember.
Dang it! I've been wanting to use that for my own
I got
stuff.
it on my Chromebook. And
Okay,
I'll send
okay.
it. I'll send it
I'm
to you.
I, I I'm not a fan of AI because I'm
Yeah,
a photographer. So
yeah,
it's AI is just like being pushed on photographers so bad. It's like, do that. And I'm like, then if you got AI, what do you need a photographer? What stop? Like
yeah,
people need to keep their own creativity,
yeah.
and not, let AI do it and then,
Mhm.
claim it as their, I don't know. I've got a issue with that, and
No,
I've got,
I understand that
yeah,
absolutely. I'm not really either. It kind of creeps me out that he did it so well.
it,
Yeah.
it,
I just needed it done on the fly, and I was like, I really don't want to have to pay for like a photo thing, and I
yeah,
don't really want it to be myself. And drawing it and having somebody like draw it out would probably take like a week, and I
It'd be
was
expensive.
yeah, and it cost me a lot. So I guess that's
it
what I
looks
did. But
like,
I drew something like that. I just
I was
I
going to say
wanted
it looks like something
professional
you would
photo.
have done.
Yeah,
It,
I actually
so,
yeah.
yeah. So that's fine. I'm just saying
Yeah.
that the future
Yeah,
with AI,
absolutely. AI is crazy. I mean, people are getting in
it's,
trouble at school for using it.
it's
It's kind of a
scary.
scary thing. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
It's like the
It
Terminator
really
movie.
ought to be. Yeah. And I'm so tired of on my feed, like this, use AI, Adobe AI, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, I'm not going to, okay. I don't
Yeah,
care how many times
absolutely.
this is on my feed, not going to use it. I'm going to do my own thing. I'm going to
Yeah.
keep my creativity. Now
Yeah.
I have used it for like short video clips. So like, but the video was already made by me. Um, for instance, like when you did our podcast, some clips of our podcast, and
Yeah.
it had the words up on it, and they were just like short clips. That I've done before on AI, just to get the words generated up there
Yeah,
and
there's
do,
neat tools like a buddy of mine was using a paid AI, but it did really, really good noise reduction for videos. And it's like there's little tools like that that aren't like it's not making a video, but it's a
right,
tool.
yeah,
Yeah, it's a tool to make things better, whereas like just regular software, not intelligent software could do noise reduction, but AI does it so much better. I've never used that tool, but apparently it's really good. So like little stuff like that, like lyrics, captions, I use AI for like captions and like
yeah. For
noise and
stuff
stuff.
that you've already created, all AI
Right,
was doing,
right.
yeah, putting on there, but it was you created it yourself.
Yeah.
And And I'll say one more thing and then we'll get off the AI thing and get back to the music. But I wanted something because I've got this content directory, and it's called CI Direct Connect, and it'll directly connect musicians and venues and all of this local business, the whole thing. Well, I created this video for it for an advertising and sent it up to that AI thing, and then they used the AI voice. You had a choice of female, male, whatever. It was so choppy, and so I couldn't even listen to it. I was like, I can't.
Yeah.
I can't do this. So I contacted, doggone it, Pete Barrett, who worked at WCIA for years. He recently retired, and he does voiceovers.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm like, I need you to do this script in a voiceover. I'm going to put it over this video. And he did. And it's awesome. It is awesome. So I'm like, I knew using a real voice as opposed to an AI voice is key.
Yeah, them AI voices. There is some crazy ones that I've seen. Like they do like whole covers of
Johnny
people.
Cash singing
Yes.
Blink 182 or
Yeah,
whatever.
I've seen that. But
Yeah.
like, I guess someday it'll be cool. But
Yeah,
like,
not right now. Like I
no,
like
absolutely not. Yeah, a good
that's what
voice is better than AI, obviously.
yeah. And I like that's why I like original music so much, because it's authentic and it's from the artist.
There's whole AI music coming out too. It's crazy.
I've heard it. It kind of
What?
slaps too.
Yeah.
Wait. What is that? AI music. What is
I
that?
don't know. I've seen videos.
We've just
on
seen bits
TikTok.
and pieces of it on Instagram, but I heard like
Oh, there's that Drake song. I know Drake's a rapper, but the AI made a whole song, and it sounded just like him. I'm like,
and you got to zoom out because it's
Well,
like,
yeah,
what do you mean by AI making a whole song? Because like, okay, you can use AI for lyrics, right? You can use AI to make lyrics for you, but you can't have AI open Pro Tools and record for you. Like
yeah,
there's that, but like the voice stuff, like you can have AI write lyrics and then have another AI sing it for you. And then I think that's what the thing that I saw. It was like a rock beat, and then AI was singing it in the style, and it was like in a style of a certain artist. So the AI listened to the artist, and then sang the song like the artist, and it was pretty compelling.
yeah. It's
Yeah.
it's crazy. It's not gonna take over real stuff though.
I don't think
I
so.
like
No.
real. I like real,
You
genuine.
always got to keep it real.
Authentic. Yes.
Real.
Yes. Well said, Owen. Yeah, and especially when you're just starting your, doing original music and recording. It's like
it's kind of scary to think
want
that
it to be you.
that stuff. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
I
So
don't think I'll ever turn to AI for anything but a cover design, just to like see what it's like.
yeah. Yeah. So what is your next, well, first of all, your dad, we were talking about your dad.
Mhm.
Your dad is the front man for Voodoo Exile,
Yep.
which is a tribute band to the Rolling Stones. And
Yep.
they're fun and they're good and they're just it's a blast to go
Yeah.
see a Voodoo
Really cool.
Exile. Zach just joined us, by the way. Hi, Zach.
Hi, Zach.
Howdy.
Sorry, we started at 6. What's your plan with this musical journey? And are you still in school? How old are you?
I am 17. I'm a junior in high school.
What?
Yeah, I'm 17. I go to St. Joe Ogden High School.
Young, coming into the music community.
Yeah.
That's fantastic.
I
Yeah.
used to work all summer. I'd work like 50 hours a week last summer because I have knee problems, so I couldn't play football anymore. I'm like an old man. My knees are all awful. But if you ever catch me sitting down at a gig, that's probably why. But yeah, I stopped playing football and stuff like that and started working, and then that's when the gigs came in because I had time at night to play. So
Great.
yeah.
That's
But yeah,
perfect.
my goal with the music is honestly, if it can take me, take me. I'd love to not have to, work the rest of my life. But it's a hard game. I mean, like David Allan Coe said, it's a long, hard ride. And like it's just, I'd love it to just play music the rest of my life, and I obviously will, even if it doesn't like
It's
pan
not
out to
your
be like selling out shows and stuff like that, obviously.
Yeah.
Which I'm pretty young. Like I think I could do a pretty hard push right now. I'm pretty young. I don't have a lot of stuff going on. But if it takes me, it takes me. If not, I'm planning on being in the union, probably electrician, because that's just something my grandpa
Good
does.
for
And because
you.
yeah, that's the main goal. If
Yeah.
that's the goal, if music doesn't,
That means
turn
it
out,
doesn't.
but
No.
electrician. But
Yeah.
if music does, I'd absolutely love to play music the rest of my life.
Now
And I
we
will,
have
even if it doesn't like go
yeah,
to that point.
we have full-time musicians, and
Hmm.
like Tom Grassman is a full-time musician.
Yeah, he's
Um,
cool. I
he
love
he works hard to get, you have to keep those gigs going.
him. Yeah,
Um,
absolutely. I got 3 this week. I just got another one Thursday for
yeah,
this
you are.
Thursday.
That's what Zach, when I said we're having Owen Knapp is our podcast guest with Nate Baker, Zach goes, he has been gigging like crazy.
I know. I've just been. My mom's really good. She does a lot of the gigging stuff for me because I'm always in school or got stuff going on, working on vehicles and stuff like that. But, yeah, I mean, I do it too. Like we really work on getting them gigs out there because that's what I'm doing right now. I don't really have a day job right now. Of course, when summer comes, I'll probably get back into working at that out in Arthur. But, yeah, I mean, gigging. That's what I love to do. I love singing, and I have one this Thursday at Little Rocks. Actually, just got it today, like an hour ago. He texted me. I was like, "Yep, I'll be there from 6 to 9." Then I got one Saturday at Yo-Yo's in Mahomet. I think that's also 6 to 9. Let's see.
Those are good hours.
Yes, 6 to 9, and then I have one Sunday at Alto Vineyards, which is a really cool place. I actually opened for my dad just for fun there when they were playing Voodoo Exiles, and they were like, "Hey, we heard you play, and we really liked you." And I was like, "Well, cool. Let's do something." And that was at the beginning, so I'm playing there 2 to 4 on Sunday.
I love those hours that you're
Yeah,
playing.
yeah.
And
I like playing later, but
yeah, you're young
that's
enough that,
yeah,
playing later is not a big deal,
yeah.
but you got that good early kind of crowd that, is
Hmm.
eating
Got off
dinner.
work and chilling out, and
Yeah.
yeah.
And, and that's really great for you, especially your beginning launching and all of that. Do you think you'll have any more? Do you think that you'll be doing more recording with Nate?
Well, yeah, I showed my sister the song, and my sister, I'm not gonna lie, literally wrote an entire song in like 30 minutes, and it's actually really cool. It made my mom cry. So, once I get that cooking and really get that down to a T like I like, because I'm really, I really want to get stuff like to the point I really like it. Like I'm very particular, and
Good.
he probably saw that when he was mixing. I kept telling him stuff. I felt bad, but
No, it was all
it
good.
came out beautifully.
Yeah.
And yeah, but she wrote a whole song, and to write something with my sister would be really cool because she's all the way out in Washington for college. So
Oh,
yeah,
wow. Yeah.
Gonzaga University.
Awesome.
But yeah, she
Um,
just wrote a whole song, and I'm like, wow, it's actually pretty good. So yeah, I plan on doing more of myself too that I wrote personally.
so I have a question about that, and I've asked several singer-songwriters this same question, and the answer is like 50-50. Do you get the lyrics
Hmm.
first or the music first?
Oh man, this song that I just recorded, I did the lyrics first, but I also find a beat for the guitar, and that now that my sister's song is definitely lyrics first because she wrote it, but I already got something that I really like to play along with it, and so yeah. But usually, I mean, I'm probably gonna be a lyric before guitar because I can always find something different on a guitar. Like lyrics will come to me when I play guitar, but like if I have the lyrics down, then I can really focus on one thing or the other. Because I got ADHD like crazy, so if I did lyrics and guitar on the same night, I'd be all over. So, if I'm being honest,
So, Nate, how many recordings have you done for musicians?
Well, a couple. So Nate Stearns, obviously I've produced for my own
Yeah.
stuff for a while, and then I started producing dubstep with a friend of mine, and we started doing it like co-releasing it. So it was like Nate Baker and his tag is Requiem X. Um, and so that was like a thing that like I was actually an artist for. Um, And so we made dubstep for a while. We're working on one right now. It's just he's in school and I'm busy, so it's a slow process. Um, so I did that for a while, and then me and Stearns got together and made a song. Chevy and I, Nathan Chevalier and I, got together and made that metal song, that cover, and then we
Yeah.
put that on YouTube. Um, I got one client hired me um, for a song, and it was an annoying thing because we didn't agree on price beforehand, and then in the middle it like all fell apart after I like made three really solid songs for her. Um, so that didn't pan out, and then Stearns came to me and we recorded two songs with him, Train Leaves Here This Morning and So Much to See, and then yours, and
Can you
that was pretty much it.
can you send me the links to that? To those?
With absolutely.
Yeah, because I remember searching for your stuff, and I did find the YouTube where it was the making of a music video is what it
Okay,
was
yeah.
called. Yeah. But I never really got to hear. I mean, I heard you live,
Hmm.
thankfully, but I never really got to hear anything that you've done.
Okay, yeah, yeah. I'll send you on Messenger or
That's where the
something.
Hootenanny's
Yes.
great too.
Yeah.
Yeah, everybody does original music, and I was like, you know what, I'm gonna do it. So I did it.
I love that, Zach. We are literally looking at our live music community up and coming, literally.
Appreciate
And
that.
that makes
Yeah.
me it makes me so emotional and extremely happy, because you guys are going to be the ones, honestly, that's going to be that you will be the live music scene, like it is now with all the musicians now, but they're, you know, we're losing some. We're losing,
Yeah.
age is a big thing. Like it is. It's,
Yeah, my dad is my dad's slowing down, you know. You know, he
and
just
he's
started.
still rocking. Your dad
I
acts
know
like
he is.
he
He's
is
like
not
what,
old
30?
at all.
Yeah, he's
He's
50 years old, but he acts like he's 30.
yeah.
That's why I
And
love him.
his dad is the lead of Voodoo Exile, Zach.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then, so that brings me to saxophone, because there's a saxophone player in Voodoo Exile that he is.
Man, yeah.
What do you still play the saxophone, or did you just didn't
No.
like that, or no?
I really liked it, and actually, I don't know. My music teacher said I was the best out of the group at it because I really, I enjoyed music, and that's when I read music. Now I kind of just do tabs, like off of like remembrance of the song, and then I learn them. But to saxophone, I played I can't even remember the regular and then the tenor or the man. I'm gonna make some people mad saying that, but
You
like
mean alto,
alto and then the
alto
next,
sax and tenor sax?
yeah, the tenor. Yeah, I played that and then the tenor, and yeah, but yeah, I just played for 3 years, and yeah, I played music concerts. I'm sure mom has photos of me. I used to wear suits, like the only person that wore a suit, just because I was like, I'm gonna get snazzy. So yeah, but I don't play anymore. I gave it back to the person who gave me it because those things are crazy expensive, and yeah, and I'm pretty sure he practices every once in a while. But he used to
So
play in marching bands.
you took to the guitar, and that
Yeah,
was it.
I started
He
playing
said
electric
Jeremy,
guitar middle of the time, and yeah, just there it went.
Zach, he said Jeremy Harper was one of his initial guitar teachers.
Mhm.
Oh, wow. Oh,
Yeah,
Yeah, I told him what Jeremy means to us.
yeah.
And boy, if you're gonna learn from somebody, that's the guy right there.
And
That's the
then I
guy.
saw him at a bar, and then my dad took me in because he really wanted me to see Jeremy before he went back to Florida. I don't
Yeah.
remember which one it was, but they kicked me out because I was too young, and I didn't mean to like go in there and cause a ruckus. I was just like,
Right.
"What up, Jeremy?" He's like, "Hey, come play with us in one or two." I'm like, "All right, well, cool, give me it." And then I just got kicked out. So I said, "See you, Jeremy." I got kicked out.
That's so awkward.
Yeah, I was like, "Oh man, I really didn't mean to be in here to cause a problem," but
I was gonna ask.
probably not supposed to say that.
I love that story. No, I love it. That's
There
fantastic.
was a place in town here back in the 70s. If you could get in there, they would serve you beer. And this guy who was 14 years old at the time playing drums in this band, uh, they always got him in because he was the drummer. But yeah, I guess they didn't have a problem with letting anybody of any age in if he could manage it somehow.
Well, it's not like that
I
these
know. I
days.
should have
So,
hopped up
No.
on stage.
so my question is then how does that work with you being 17, being in places like Winston's and Daly's and Rocks and
Honestly,
is it
I've
because they're
never had a problem. Nope, no issues with the businesses. I mean, they all know. Usually, I make sure I bring my guitar in when I'm coming in because, obviously. But I haven't had a problem. Not saying they don't keep a watch because they definitely do. They definitely keep an eye on who comes in. And
So
stuff.
as
So
long
the
as
cops
you're
are gonna break in the window like
Yeah, I
FBI,
know.
open up,
Yeah, they'd be
boom.
like, well, you
We're in
letting
trouble
these
now.
people in? No, but they actually.
Well,
I
some of
haven't
them
had
were
a
asking you back, so they must like you.
Yeah, absolutely.
yeah,
Yeah.
as long as you're performing, I think.
Yeah, it should be cool. And then sometimes I sit in and listen to people I open up for and stuff like that. But I drink Mountain Dew or Sprite, so or water. So I mean, they don't ever have a problem with me.
Yeah, because I know like well, restaurants and things like that, you can be in there to a certain time. And
Yeah,
then
absolutely. Yeah, I played at Rib Cage and 8 to 11, but I'm sure it's just because I was singing. So because
yeah,
they're a
and it's
bar at after 8, I think. So
oh,
actually,
okay.
they were
Because it's
serving food
that's
still,
yeah,
but
that's mostly a restaurant, you know.
yeah, it is. Yeah.
Yeah, they're
I don't
gonna
know. I guess I've thought about that when I first started. The Canopy Club or something. I don't.
Yes.
Mhm.
I wasn't allowed to play there after a certain time.
Oh, I would
yeah,
love to play there.
yeah. What get a hold of them.
Yeah, I hit him up a long time ago to hire me as a videographer,
Again.
and they didn't hit me back. So I'm like, well, you're lost, Canopy Club. Sorry.
Yeah,
Like,
no. Hey, we'll get in there. We'll get
yeah.
in there.
If I
Hit
can't
him
get in
up
with my video work, I'll get in with my guitar.
Yeah. Need to write like 10
and I'll
more
bring my
originals.
video. No, hit him
Yeah.
up. I'm sorry, hit him up again. Definitely. That they change who books and who does, who
Is
does
that a
what.
pretty big place?
It's ah, it's
They have
hard to
multiple stages.
it is. They have like when you first go in, they've got the stage there, like right ahead of you. It's this little room with a stage. And then you go down to the left and it's the bigger stage and the bigger room. I think they've got 3 or
Cool plan.
4. Yeah.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
went there
It
for the
used to
first
be a
time.
theater. It used to be the Thunderbird Theater.
Yeah.
So
When
that gives you an
when I
idea of
was
its
growing
size.
up.
That explains why the floor slanted. Because I went
Exactly.
there
Yeah.
last year to see Chris Renzema with some friends, and it was dope. It was
Cool.
dope.
I need to get
Yeah,
in.
the floor,
Can I play
Yeah.
covers?
What?
Can I play covers there, or
I'm sure
is it
you
original? All
I
original
don't
it's
know.
supposed to be?
they mostly have uh a lot
Actual.
of like metal and you know
Oh,
Oh,
okay.
great for me.
Yeah, you could do one of your screaming songs that you
Yeah.
did, the one you showed me. Cool.
but it is mostly a younger audience too.
That'd be
So
cool.
Yeah,
I
'cause
think
it's
I
on
Camp-
appeal to
campus.
the younger and oh yeah, of course, yeah. Campus is.
yeah, yeah, it's campus. So
I'm trying to
um
play at the Brass Rail soon.
Mm.
oh yeah,
The new bar.
yeah.
Yeah, I played at Sydney Saloon all the time, and Steve Littlefield owns the
The
Brass.
owners,
Well,
yeah.
yeah, I think I don't know, like
They
what,
bought the Brass Rail,
all that.
yes.
Yeah, they bought that, and yeah, I'd love to play there. I got to contact them about that. Sydney
Yeah.
Saloon's always treated me well.
Suddenly there you were, and then Cliff,
Yeah,
I'm like, who is this? Because I track Cliff's live videos, and so he'll
Yeah.
throw up, a live video, and I'm like, who is this? Where are you at? And because when you're going live, I don't know about you guys, but like on our cell phones, when I'm going live, it doesn't give me the opportunity to go, I'm at, Pippa's or whatever. And
Mm.
yeah.
this
It doesn't
is
give you a description.
it doesn't give me that when I'm going live. So I have to go live and then come back to it and then edit and then put that on there. But when we go live, we get a lot of people, ping, ding, 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 ding. They're jumping on there.
Yeah.
And then I have to put in the comments, I'm at such and such, and this is such and such. But anyway, Cliff goes live and and that's how I was like, who is this and where are you at and what's happening? This is fantastic. And so then me and him talked, and he's like, these are these young people that are coming to the open mics. And I'm like, oh, okay, well, we're gonna be checking that out. Because
missed the
as I
one that
said,
you guys came to. I can't believe that.
Which?
The Daly's one that they came
Daly's.
to. I remember
Oh
seeing
yeah,
all the
that was the
photos. I'm like,
one
"Man,
time that you didn't
I
come.
never got my photos taken yet," and then I missed. And I didn't.
yeah,
I
you
didn't
weren't
get-
there. You were
I
not.
had a gig, I'm pretty sure, or I was sick.
Yeah.
I usually
Yeah.
don't miss unless I have not missed a single show yet besides an open mic.
Wow.
Not yet. Haven't had
Yeah.
to take a break.
Yeah.
And
But
I'm
you
not
just,
even doing it for the money. I just love singing. I love making people
Yeah.
smile.
every musician in the world says that, but there comes a time when what you're doing is valuable, and
Yeah,
it's bringing
absolutely.
I've been trying to. Yeah, we've been working on that.
Yeah.
music will be a full-time thing for you, that you will be able to live off of that.
Yes. Yeah.
If not, you've got a plan and a goal.
Yeah,
to
pretty
be
good plan. Mom works
like-
at U of I, and I could get in eventually
Yeah.
working at the U of I, and I'd love to work at the U of I. It's
But
pretty
yeah, being having a trade is something is
Yeah.
crucially.
I've always been doing that kind of stuff. So
And you are young enough to be able to like really build, take time and really build this, and
Mhm.
don't expect like excuse my language, like a shit ton all at once. Just
yeah,
seriously, just continue to build and
I was
be
surprised when 5 people came to my first one. I was like, oh my god, they keep coming. People really, and then like the feedback was just like, wow. Now my whole school knows I sing, and all
yeah.
that.
And that's
Everybody's
how
ready for the song to come out. Everybody's asking me for pre-save, like not pre-save to hear it. I'm like, all right, I'll show some of you guys, but to be honest,
The
the
chosen
way I
few.
make money is listen to
Yeah,
it when it's
oh,
out.
yeah, right.
So I'm like,
It's like stream it
Yep.
on repeat
yep.
while you sleep.
Gotta get a new
Give us
phone.
streams. Yeah,
Get a new phone to stream it while
yeah,
I'm sleeping.
exactly.
Yeah, and that's important. Nathan, what you just said is that's the truth. Like while
Mhm.
you're just hanging out, go and hit that and hit repeat, and just keep playing it. That shows that is supporting that musician,
Yeah.
100% it
It's-
is.
Yeah,
yeah.
it really would help out if I had like 10 people just play it.
Yeah,
100
and
times.
it's annoying that the monthly subscription streaming model is the way it is, but you can do that to help,
Yeah. Selling
help that.
shirts is going to be a thing too. I will
It is
keep
annoying.
you updated on that once I get those going.
Yeah.
But
Yeah. So, yeah, well, we appreciate, like I said, I know that we're sitting here right now talking to the next live local music scene. That's exactly what's happening here. And we love that so much. We will do all we can to, share videos, share your song,
Absolutely.
put it
Appreciate
out there
that.
in front of our followers, which are many, many, many. And just everybody just keep sharing and keep talking about it.
Yeah,
And
I had 110 reposts on TikTok. Or counted today. 110.
Dang, dude.
I have 500 likes on the song because I did a video of my song, like just a slideshow lyric thing. That's what's been like blowing up on TikTok,
Yeah, the
slideshows,
slides.
and that's what that company I signed with does.
Okay,
So they're coming out with 2 soon.
nice.
But but yeah, 110 reposts. So a whole
Dude,
bunch of people
let's go.
saw it. Yeah. So
Wow.
a whole bunch of people saw it, and people I've never met. They're like, "Hey, song's really good." I'm like,
I
"Amen."
can't,
Hats off
I
to you.
can't,
Yeah.
yeah, I can't wait to hear it. It's called Senseless Goodbyes, and it is written by Owen Knapp and recorded by Nathan Baker in
Baker
Nate
Ranch
Baker
Studios.
That's right. Produced, recorded, mixed, and mastered in 2 weeks, baby.
Yep. I said I
And-
want it done soon.
Yeah, so you can pre-save on Spotify. Also go to Owen Knapp Music, his Facebook page, and hit a like, hit a follow, and don't just do the default. Like actually hit the notification and hit favorites. And that gets
Really helps.
a little more than just default, because default you might be able to see your post, you might not see your post, who knows,
Absolutely.
but definitely do that. And Nate Baker, you don't have a studio Facebook, do you?
No, I'm working on that. I was thinking about that today because it's literally just been in a couple months that this has really started blowing up, doing the producing and playing live. So hopefully in this coming year, I'll have a little bit more of officialness to it. It's like I've been riding the line of like, is this gonna be a thing? Is it not? Is it gonna be a thing? Is it not? So I haven't really done the.
He's my guy. He did amazing work. So
Yeah.
Thanks,
I'll be
dude.
back.
You want it?
Yeah,
I'll be able to hear your work when I hear Owen's song.
yeah. Hopefully, sometime this year, I want to meet with my accountant for my business and my lawyer for my business, and just pick their brain about what it would look like to, yeah, to start making like an official entity, I should
There's a whole
say.
bunch of stuff. I tried starting a lawn care company and like
Yeah, it's a
gave
lot
up.
of stuff. So
Yeah.
so hopefully I'll have a little bit more wheels on that this year if it really turns into something and I want to make a go of this. If I can
So-
get into the promotion side of
Okay.
this.
Meanwhile,
That'd be
can
cool.
people just like contact you through your Facebook?
Yeah, contact me through my Facebook, through my website, Nate Baker Media. That's the thing that is really
forgot
paying
that.
the bills right now. So obviously my YouTube channel, although I'm not super active on that, I just post fun creative projects that I do on there. Yeah.
Okay, cool.
I'm kind of a background guy right now, so
Ready to see
So
that too.
Owen, maybe you'll put a video to this song, and Nate can shoot a music video.
I've been trying to sell them on it. Hopefully we can make
we'll see
something
how
dope.
it goes. Like the song, of course. See if it really gets out there, and if it does,
Yes.
absolutely. And so basically.
But the music video is part of the getting the
Yeah,
streams though.
That's true.
Music videos are
That's true.
they're awesome. They're interesting.
Yeah.
But we'll see. That would be dope. I would
Yeah.
love.
I'd like to make it like a story, not even like me as a character. Have you ever seen Nine
Yes.
Ball by Zach Bryan? We'll
No.
take a check out after this.
But I know
It's
what you mean for that
crazy.
vibe. Get some
It's
actors.
crazy. The video,
To
yeah,
break
like,
up with
they
each other?
literally I think they got. I can't even remember. It's one of the craziest videos I've ever seen.
It's
But
whatever.
yeah, I basically
Create-
signed this little quick like promotional thing for this song to get it out there. With these people that saw it, I tagged them in the video of my TikTok, and they saw it. They're like, "Hey, we really like your song." Blah blah. I didn't sell my life away. I'm not doing all that. I'm not ready for that kind of stage, Basically, it's a promotional deal, and they if the song does really well, they come to me and do a live session video. So that'd be cool. Plus
It's
a
a-
music video.
Yeah. It's
Can
a
you
really
post-
Did you ever check it out?
Yeah, I did.
They do some cool stuff.
Yeah, they're legit. Yeah.
We're not on now. I'm not on TikTok at all. But
Yeah, that's understandable. Not a lot.
Can
That's kind of for like the people around, like
People that
me
want
and stuff.
China spying on them.
Yeah.
did you just say that out loud? Yeah.
No,
No, I
no,
just
it's a mic. It was,
There's the ceiling.
yeah.
Did you? But can you post what you post on TikTok on Facebook?
Yeah, I think I could.
Yeah,
I
Facebook
could
Reels are a
honestly-
thing now.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh,
Cool,
yeah.
I'll do that. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll do that. I can start doing that. I can even post all my TikToks on Facebook Reels tonight. Like if I could.
Yeah, if you did that, then I could see that because I went to
Cool.
your, I tagged onto your TikTok or
I
whatever.
think you could still watch them. You just can't like do a
No,
lot
it
with
wouldn't. It was like you have to join TikTok or whatever, and I was like, okay, no.
Oh, yeah,
But-
my bad. Yeah.
Sometimes you
people had that
can
problem.
if they're posted on Facebook. I mean, you can tell they're still from TikTok, but it's posted on Facebook and you can see them.
Yeah, they have like the watermark on it or something.
Yeah.
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 Or double layered text.
Yeah.
I've seen that a lot.
Yeah. So anyway, but yeah, if you would do that, that'd be great, and
Yeah,
tag me in
absolutely.
it.
I'll talk to my mom tonight. We can
Yeah.
probably get them all out tonight because I do a lot of
Awesome.
TikTok. That's a lot of covers on there. So
Awesome. So we want to do whatever we can to keep you guys, moving forward and support. And so just let us know whatever we can do. Keep us informed of your gigs and when they are, especially Zach, because Zach's the one that creates the event list.
yeah, I
And
can
that
send
is-
a list
Do that.
of all of them tonight. I'll
Yeah.
Oh,
Get
that'd be
my-
great.
yeah, I
Yeah.
can send it to the CU bands and fans.
Yeah,
in
message, and
Messenger.
Zach can get it. You can get it from there, right, Zach?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay,
Do
cool.
that.
Yeah, I'll send that, and I can also send you promotional photos that I use if you guys want to post some ours. I do a lot of story posting and stuff like that. So
Yeah.
I got one for the yo-yos that yo-yos made. I'll just use that.
Yeah, and bro, Yo-Yo's is a great place. If you can get any pictures or footage from that, like your mom just taking pictures or
Well, to
footage,
be
like,
honest, she's got an awful phone, so
oh,
Well, that's
I
what
was
we
gonna
do.
Talk to you.
That's what we do.
yeah.
Well, if you
We
guys want to come on
you
out to
show up at the
Yo-Yo's,
gig,
that'd be
you're gonna get some high res photos.
cool. Yeah, I seen your photos. They're really good. Like the Red Hot Winter. I didn't end up making that. I have never heard. No offense, I've never heard about that until
Oh
like
no,
getting into
no,
the
no
music.
offense taken. It's
Yeah,
you know
but it
you have to
seems
be
really
like
cool.
19 or older, and
Yeah,
unless unless you're performing in it, like Logan Allen, he played the
yep.
drums and stuff, and he's what is he, 17 now, 16, is he
I think
18?
he
I
Yeah.
is.
don't know.
Yeah, I played.
Yeah,
Actually, I think my first gig was with Logan, just like playing on the side with him. But
yeah, cool.
I don't
Yeah,
remember or the second,
he's
third.
another one.
Yeah.
It's like, yes, we got these young, these young people that are playing. So yeah, but yeah, Red Hot is I've been doing that
Yeah, really
since
cool.
2016. But we do a
Yeah.
lot of local events.
Yeah, if you
If
guys
we
shoot
show
me
up,
a
we're gonna do
text if you
photos.
can make it out. Yeah,
Yeah.
just let me
And
know.
okay, so then you're gonna send Zach your thing.
Mhm.
So we'll know when you're gonna be at Yo-Yo's and when you're gonna be at Alto Vineyards and when you're gonna be at Little Rocks, was it?
Yep, Little
And
Rocks and Royal.
in Royal. And then are you gonna be at the up and coming open mics?
Oh, I don't even know what days they are.
Yeah.
Let's see if I can
Well,
put them on my schedule.
the dailies one is this Thursday, I believe. I can't make it because my bluegrass band is having a practice that night.
Yeah.
When you have so many irons in the fire.
Yeah. Yeah.
By the
But
way, Terry, I'm sending you a bunch of my other music crap.
fantastic. Good.
I'm sending you one right now. So this was fun. So this was like a 30-second long thing I made, and I told you last time I'm really into film composing, right? So like
Yeah.
film scores and stuff. And one of Hans Zimmer's film composers, and he's a film composer in his own right too, but he's on Hans Zimmer's team. His name's David Fleming. He helped Hans Zimmer do a lot of soundtracks, but I tagged him in it because it was in a style that was similar to what he did on the TV show The Blue Planet 2. And he watched it and he hearted it, and I was like, wow, starstruck.
Oh my God.
Because it sucked. Like the actual song was like, oh my gosh, you could do such a better job, David Fleming, but thank you. But I took a screenshot of it. I'm like, I'm saving that for when I'm a famous film composer. I'll be like, David, you hearted this one time. Give me a job. I'll write the film score for Dune 3 or whatever the heck.
See that, and that is, that's a positive for social media. Things
Oh,
like
absolutely. Dude, I remember when I think I was like Owen's age, I wrote like a really progressive metal type guitar beat, and it was literally me. I looked like such a dweeb in my bedroom playing it, and posted that to Instagram. And it was inspired by, like, I had been listening to a lot of Brian Tyler, who's one of my favorite film composers. He did the Fast and Furious soundtrack.
oh yeah.
He does a lot. He did the Super Mario Brothers soundtrack, and he liked the post too. And I was like, how the heck did he see? Like, oh my freaking gosh! Actually, I don't even know if I tagged him. I just said in the text, Brian Tyler inspired riff, and I'm like, oh, I got the shakes. It was insane.
I got a guitar.
We had things like that too. I don't think we could figure out how the Modern West, which is
Kevin Costner
Kevin Costner's band,
started following us on
like
Twitter.
our page.
Yeah. Then he
Yeah.
follows us on Facebook and on Instagram. So it's like we're like wait. When it first happened, I was like, it said Kevin Costner and the Modern Cowboys are following you, and I'm like, oh, this is one of those not blue,
Fake.
Fake accounts.
So I went and checked it out thoroughly, and it's like, no, this is authentic. It really is them. And
That's dope.
yeah. So and things like that. I mean, REO follows us, obviously.
Yeah, recently the Mozart Mountain Daredevils too.
Yeah, they started following us, and I was like, I couldn't believe that they started following. I was like, oh my God, Ozark Mountain Daredevils. If you want to get to heaven, you gotta raise a little hell. I mean, it's very classic, like big time music and in our day.
Cool.
And they're still going strong. So yeah, and Head East and REO and all of that. So, but they mostly have come from here. So
Wow.
That's my goal.
yeah,
Just come from this town, put St.
Yeah.
Joe on a map, because
yeah,
Logan
you
Allen's doing a great job, but my turn
yeah,
too.
yes, that you guys are what's coming up, and that's what I'm talking about. It's so important.
Yeah.
I'm thankful that you guys did this podcast with us. Grateful, and we'll do another one after this song drops,
Woohoo.
and
Cool.
we'll see
March
how it goes.
15th.
Yeah,
Yeah,
March 15th is the date.
Check it
March.
out. Pre-save it. Show your friends. Show your family. Helps out a lot with me. So
yeah. And then it doesn't hurt to like go to you guys' pages and give you guys some reviews too. People
yeah,
that have
honestly,
heard you.
I only have 2
Go
reviews.
and
So
give some reviews, people.
if you guys want to go do them, or you even want to review
I'll
my
give
page,
you a review.
yeah, go ahead. I don't have
Yeah,
any,
we'll give
so.
you. Yeah, we give reviews. That's because it's important.
Cool.
You
I
know,
have one as a family member because I was like, hey, do this review. I don't know what it is, but do it. And then I had another one I looked, I'm like, whoa, thank you. She said, definitely worth my time. Would love to go see
Oh,
him again. I'm like, well, awesome.
nice. Well, we'll definitely see you out and about, and we'll have our
Yep.
cameras
And I sent
on
my
it.
list to the CU Bands fans just now. Edited
Perfect,
it up.
thank you.
And if stuff adds, I'll send a direct single message of what is added and the date.
Yeah.
And I appreciate you having me at this podcast. I've never done a podcast, so this is cool. I love
Yeah, you
talking,
did great.
so.
I love having you guys. Like seriously, it's so much fun. You know, there's just this breath of fresh air that comes with the new musicians and or the I'm gonna say newly on the scene musicians, because
Mhm.
you know, you've been musicians for a while, and you're obviously Nate Baker, you're extremely professional in your video creativity and your recording.
Can't wait
We'll
to do a
we'll see.
video.
We'll see when we hear this song. Like, I'm so anxious to hear it, like for both
Yeah.
reasons.
I would show it to you, but
Now's the time when I do all the what neurotic creative people do, where I'm like, well, I only had 2 weeks to do it, and well, it's not my best work, and oh my gosh,
Yeah,
but
do all
no,
that. Don't
tell
do
me
that.
what you think. It's good. I actually liked having a deadline. That was actually a really healthy thing for me, because then it
and
keeps
I
me from
kept you up on it too. I was always
Yeah.
like, hey, Nate.
yeah, and I'm
Let me
like,
see the
crap,
updated
I got a
version.
crunch on this. I can't obsess over it forever like I do with all of my personal stuff that never gets released. Oh my gosh. Anyway,
Well, all right, you guys, you have a good night, and we will
you too.
You as well.
we'll see you definitely live. All right.
Awesome.
All right,
Have a
cool.
good night, guys. See
Yeah,
ya.
hang around for a minute.